This is the nicest goal I've seen in a while, at least if we're only counting goals a player scored on their own team. Last night's Ducks-Sharks game was pretty insane. We had an Erik Karlsson Hattrick, we had, as just shown, an own goal. I'm going to break that moment down, then talk about the rest of the game. First of all, Timo Meier looked like an absolute beast last night. He gets the puck, looks like he's going to beat the defender to the outside, and Silfverberg simply whacks at it. The goal was, of course, credited to Meier. Obviously, you don't want to whack the puck at your own net, but this was also totally savable. Tonight was not a night for the goaltending history books. The goal started with Adam Henrique, who I feel like I've been talking about a lot lately, scoring after a real nice feed into the slot. However, San Jose would tie it less than a minute later, and with this goal I have to ask the question, is Erik Karlsson back? Despite San Jose's lack of success, in 12 games, Karlsson has 9 goals and 15 points. He was leading the team before going into this game where he had a hat trick. His first goal was a nice, almost Austin Matthews style drag and shoot from the blue line. Not the most Karlsson goal ever, and really all of his goals were sort of like this instead of the big bursts of speed we're sometimes used to, but I bet you he'll take it, and if he's learned how to finally adapt his game, this could be good news. One thing I wonder, is this the year the Sharks could finally unload the contract? And I mean, probably not, no, it's just a little too wild. Even if Karlsson can really bring his game up, he's locked in with the Sharks until 2027 at $11.5 million a year. Sometimes when a player's locked into a bad contract, teams will retain salary to make a trade more palatable. Additionally, sometimes they'll involve a third party who will take on some more of the contract for draft picks. Karlsson's contract, though, is just too long and I think too high a price for even that to work. Anyway, Karlsson would score again 30 seconds later on a nice screened shot, but Anaheim would also respond. A couple minutes later, the Sharks would get caught totally flat-footed as Vetrano with speed got a nice pass in the slot, which he put home. Henrique had a second goal near the end of the first period, and it was absolutely nasty. It was a 1-on-3. He hit him with the fake slap shot like me trying to shoot in NHL for the Xbox. Then move in and scored on a beautiful backhander. This was, however, also super weak defense, and I'm not sure what the goalie was doing. Sliding that way, this also was savable. Again, no performances going down in goaltending history last night. The next goal was from former Halifax Moosehead Timo Meier, who was buzzing all night. I thought Timo Meier looked great, and really since last year he's really been coming into his own. Meier was flying down the ice, was blatantly tripped, got up, then shot one short side. I love that he didn't try to sell the trip, he got up, kept fighting, and it sort of reminded me of Austin Matthews making that really nice cross-iced pass after getting tripped from a few games ago. Anaheim, however, would go ahead late in the second with a deflection from Strome off a slap shot. We then had the Silfverberg own goal, but Anaheim would come back. Schimmick was caught chasing the puck, leaving Comtois wide open, and he did not miss. Not a great defensive effort on that one. Stolarz would then rob the Sharks through the end of the third with a beautiful glove save. And I mean, that is the benefit of being 6'6". Look how far he reaches across the net. However, Karlsson would complete the hat trick with a nice fake slap shot, which he followed up with a wrister, another very savable one, but I love seeing Karlsson get what I was shocked to learn is his first career hat trick. I would have bet like $100 that he had at least 3. However, I then heard that was San Jose's first ever hat trick by a defenseman, so I looked into it, and multiple hat tricks for defensemen are even rarer than I expected. There are only 10 defensemen in NHL history to get 3 or more hat tricks. Even Ray Bourque only had 1, so yeah. Anyway, that took us to overtime. I'm not covering the shootout. I hate shootouts. All I will say is this was some of the worst commentary I've heard in my entire life to end this shootout. I'm just going to play it raw.
Stolarz with a little fist pump. And there you have it.
Like, I was editing a video while watching the game, and I thought the shootout was still going. I guess that's probably what the commentators thought as well, especially because they said Karlsson could win it with this shot, but pay more attention, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, that's all for this one. We've only got 2 games tonight, Philadelphia, Toronto, and Pittsburgh, Buffalo. Both of these are pretty compelling. Toronto, for obvious reasons, can they stop the implosion? Philly played last night against the Rangers. It was 1-0 in overtime. I think the Rangers played a bit better than that score indicated, but Philly looks good. They might be tired, but I'm curious to see how that goes for them tonight. The other game is Buffalo, Pittsburgh, and this is going to be a real test for the Sabres. I think if they win this one against a good Pittsburgh team, they'll get a bit more recognition. But that's all I got. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you want to see more, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you want to help the channel grow, the best thing that you can do is make it so YouTube knows that you want to see my videos when they go up. If you see a video on the subscription feed, even if you're not sure about it, click it anyways. That's just if you want to help. But also there's another video on the screen right now. Click that.